Hello, everyone. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one-shots, mini-series, and long-running campaigns, and it feels like it's been forever since we have been here. Holy cow, we decided to have the cliffhanger and then just not have a game for like 18 months, but we're here.
Season break.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh,
Mid-season.
Before we dive into it, we do have just a few announcements to go through. The first being that we do have a sponsor for tonight's stream and all of our streams. That is Soul Muppet Publishing. They have a ton of very cool games under their belt. Highly recommend you go check them out. They have published the game Orbital Blues, which we are also playing a mini-series in. Highly recommend that you just go look at all of their stuff, though, because it's all very, very cool. Other than that, if you miss any of our streams, you can find them on our YouTube channel. It's just Lost Caravan RPG on YouTube. We have hundreds of videos. We have over 1,000 hours. Go check it out. You can go watch the other 7, I think, episodes of this. Get caught up in all of the emotions and all of the trauma and all of the everything that we're going to try to recap here very, very soon.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. If you want to come join us, roll some dice with us. We do casting calls each and every month, so we would love to have you. But that's all I got. I am going to pass it around, let everyone tell you who they are, and who they're playing tonight, and how they're feeling diving on back on into these characters. We're going to go straight down the line in the same order we do every single time, which has been, 18 months, so no one remembers what that order is except for me. But first up is Caitlin.
Hey everybody, I am Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I will be playing, as ever, Mayari Besho, a chronically ill waterbender of the Successor Playbook, who uses she, they pronouns. Yes, my handle's at K Kenny Plays. And what was our question for this? Did we have a question to answer that I just completely spaced?
How you feeling? Go back into this.
How am I feeling? I'm feeling so excited to be back with you all. I am incredibly jazzed for that. I'm jazzed. I personally, as a player, am jazzed to be in the spirit world. I think that's super exciting. Mayari, I imagine, is absolutely petrified. In fact, I believe the 3 conditions she has currently are afraid, guilty, and insecure. So that's how she's feeling going into this.
Fair enough. An adequate response to what is currently happening. Over to Matt.
Hey y'all, my name is Matt, and I'm playing Fei Zhao, the of the Bold Playbook, and oh my goodness, he is pumped. Look, he's got a date set. Everything is looking good. So at the moment, he's just excited to, take care of just a little errand, just a little simple task of saving the world, and then he can go on to the pressing matter of going on a date. So I think that's where he's at right now. But I'm so jazzed. I'm so pumped. It's been a minute, so I've been building up anticipation this entire time, and so we're just gonna unleash the beast.
Fun fact, Zawak has actually leveled up to level 20 in this gap, so...
Oh,
nice, yeah.
Have.
Of course.
He's grizzled.
Zawak's secretly big bad. I mean, I didn't say that one. Moving on, over to Xtel.
Hello, everyone. I'm Xtel. I am playing Ember, Firebender. Yes. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna embrace this chaos. Ready for. That's how I am. Oh, excuse me. We both use he/him pronouns. I forgot to mention that. But Ember is feeling. Let's see. The conditions I have marked are angry and troubled. so he is both worried and also pissed off. That something is messing with the world.
The situation
in
normal.
which he lives. Yeah, that's how it is.
Over to Winter.
Hello, my name is Winter. I use it, she pronouns, and I am playing Dai Z Zin of the Pillar playbook. I personally am having a great time. It's good to hang out with these lovely cast members again and roll some dice and have some fun. Dai's been in hell for about a month, so could be better. But we'll see how that goes.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Hey, he's not dead.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
And then over to McCall.
Hi, I'm McCall. Pronouns she, they. I play Kim Tomo. Pronouns she, her. A traveling business person from the Earth Kingdom who has been going through it emotionally.
Yeah. Safe. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm scared and I'm excited and I am also confused about everything coming back into playing this. It's been 2 months.
It's
I don't
all...
remember a lot.
It's fine. Nothing important was happening. We're just gonna dive in. Nice, relaxing game. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Good vibes, good vibes.
Good vibes all around.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Everything's gonna be just fine.
That just leaves me. Of course, I'm Andrew, your storyteller for tonight's game, and for most games around here, although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM seat in the coming weeks, because we have a bunch of great people that want to tell a bunch of great stories, and we are here to support it. But I suppose I should throw in some background music here. Bring us in for a little bit of recap. Last time, we did a little bit of digging, found out that that amulet you had found and one of you had apprehended from the crashed airship may or may not have contained an old locked away spirit. One that maybe has given Mayari the ability to shadow bend. But we just kind of don't talk about that. You met with a fortune teller who had no idea who you were, or what you were asking for, or how to help you, and was actually not a fortune teller, very much a fraud, just was very good at reading people and telling them vague hints until they latched onto something, and then she would just go in and just, play on what they wanted to hear. But that person wasn't at the table with you for very long because another someone took over their body and gave you the answers you needed. That something bad is coming, the spirit world is in turmoil, and for whatever reason you all are caught up in it. They, I believe, through the sequence of events, offered to help you, at which point you then asked, hey, can you just send us there? Can you just give us a one-way ticket? And she said, I guess. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. That's absolutely not a good idea, but I can do that for you. So we all went out, said our goodbyes. Not that no one's coming back. Of course, this is going to be just fine. No one's going to die in this mission. And then reconvene the following morning. And if you want to see all those goodbyes, I'm not going to try to recap those. Go watch the last episode. It was emotional. We were all emotional wrecks. There were tears. Just go watch it. It was beautiful.
I had a monologue. It was cool.
I steal her anytime we think about just like the silent tears coming down my face.
But yeah, then we stepped through into the spirit world, the spirit realm. Some of us coming through a couple days earlier, or one of us coming through a couple weeks earlier. which is actually where I want to pick up. Die.
Hi.
You stepped through, finding that you've arrived in a world very similar to Republic City, but everything looks off. The sky is just colorless. The streets are ruins. What's left of the trees have their branches reaching towards the sky like skeletal fingers. And there's creatures just roaming. There's no one around you. We don't need to go through the entire month, of course, but in this moment, what are you feeling? What are you doing?
Guy looks around and notices that despite the assurances from his friends, and despite everything that he's been through and has confided in them, he's alone again. Abandoned for the third time? Second time? He's lost count. So, not seeing his friends here, not knowing, he would probably try to go back through, I assume realizing that it is in fact a one-way door. And tries to find a shelter. Tries to hunker down, avoid the monsters, look for any signs of anyone that is not a shark-toothed, bare-bodied, bat-winged thing, and just settle in because he has no idea where this is going.
Absolutely. These things, even the ones that get close enough to you that you start to worry that they might detect you, don't really seem to pay you much attention. There's even points over the days, not that there is a day-night cycle here, but over time, there's points where you'd see one, just this enormous serpentine-like creature that just crawls its way through the remnants of the streets, maybe 20 feet from your shelter, pays you absolutely no mind.
If there are any smaller ones, I would try to like, if they're, like, obviously, like, they look at Die and then, like, move on, like, not aggressive, Die would just be, like, try to initiate some form of conversation or communication. Like, he's not going, like, if they don't seem hostile, he'll try to talk to them. But if they turn hostile, he's just gonna, he's got a stick. And he knows how to use it, so...
Yeah. You would see little, like, six-legged, kind of shadow-like creatures that seem to just, their bodies almost in this constant state of turning into gas. They're just letting off wisps of, you know, fur, of this deep, like, amber brownish color. But still, they'll sit and just dig through the rubble and, you know, scatter whenever one of the largest creatures come by. They look at you. They can clearly see you. They can tell you're there. Just have no real interest in you.
Is there any, like... Is it clear what they're looking for? And if I could, like, find some of it and do, like, a little, like get a little buddy, like, try to coax them. Like, oh, if they're looking for food, like, oh, here's some, I don't know, rancid meat or something like that.
They don't seem to need to eat. They're not really physical bodies. It's more of, like, this is what your human mind is able to comprehend of what their body should look like.
Got it.
But they're looking for something.
I would, like, I don't know, anything that Die has on him, probably, like, some money. I don't know if it's, like, a shiny coin or something, like, try to be like, hey, it's shiny. Hey, you like shiny things?
Or
do they like the shiny things?
More curiosity than like, yes, this is what you're looking for, grab it and run. But they kind of play with it because shiny isn't really a thing here. Everything is very dulled and grayed.
Could... What is could I attempt to plead with these creatures?
Absolutely.
Try to get some, like, I don't know. They probably don't speak English, or not English, whatever language we speak in Avatar world. Alright, so that's going to be a
Rolling
12.
plus harmony.
Yeah, it's going to be a 12.
A 12 total. It's not like they could ever fully understand what you're asking, but I think over the course of days up to weeks, they'd feel more comfortable, and you'd wake up, you know, after whatever you would consider to be night, and find like 8 to 10 of them just kind of hanging out in your shelter until something big gets a little too close and they just scatter.
I think noticing that they don't seem to like the big things. If there's ever a big thing that comes by and scares them and looks aggressive, I might try to like purposely try to shield them from the big stuff. Like, do the big things actually try to like hunt these things, or is it more just like a natural reaction and the big things don't actually seem to care?
You never really see them get close enough to these smaller ones to see them hunt. They're so quick, they're so perceptive, and they're usually gone before like one of those shark things gets close enough to even potentially try to attack them.
Okay. No, like I would like offer to like carry them around, like do like a little gesture, just like, oh, hop in my coat or my shoulders, and then just walk around. It's just like constantly, basically every day, Dai is going from his shelter, just trying to expand the perimeter around this city, trying to just find literally anything of, because also like food would be a thing, unless Dai is just literally starving at this point, which he could just be starving at this point. That would be a shame.
Food and water are a very scarce commodity, but your body, for as much as your brain might be telling you that you need sleep and food and water, your body doesn't seem to really need that here.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, then Dai's just going to focus on finding any information or survivors or anything that looks sapient to the point that he could communicate with it. That's what he does. He's a talker. He's just looking for something to talk to. I think at a certain point, like, he might get desperate enough and just try to talk to one of the shark things if they're not aggressive. Like, literally just be like, hey, hello. And just, like, approach it, like, very gingerly, very cautiously, and try to do the same communication that he did with the smaller things. If he finds nothing else.
To give you just a little bit of, like, a visual, these little things, probably standing about 2 feet tall, are a mix between, like, a capuchin monkey and a tarantula. Just multiple limbs, very fuzzy, body constantly in this state of turning into gas, but replenishing itself. Very spider-like face. I know there are people with arachnophobia that might be watching, so I'm not going to go into details. But yeah, very much in that aspect.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
they'd sit and listen to you. They might not understand what you're saying, but they enjoy listening.
Yeah. And do any of the bigger ones react at all? Like, if they're like patrolling and Dai just approaches cautiously with an air of humility and respect for the thing that could bite his head off?
They mostly just step over you or walk around you, or
okay, so they're just doing their own thing. Okay, I mean, that's good. They're not trying to kill me. That's that's good. That's good. Yeah. So that's just what Dai's month is going to be like. Just
until you hear a rip in the physical space, the point where you stepped through and would see 4 figures, familiar faces, all stepping through, frantically looking around for you, not seeing you.
Are my little buddies with me?
I think at the sound of the ripping, they'd probably have fled.
Abandoned by my friends again?
No.
Right. And yeah, Dai's just going to approach his friends.
With the rest of you, you stepped through into the spirit realm. Come out, one after the other, 4 of you at least. And then staring at that tear, not seeing Dai, and then the tear closing.
Okay, what happened to Die?
No.
Oh gosh.
Maybe he's scouting.
I mean, we all want
That'd
to.
be really, really fast scouting for Dai. Dai tends to be a little chiller in pace.
Yeah.
I'm hesitant to call out because the last time I made lots of noise when I was here, it did not go well.
I mean, like, how tough are they? Do you think we could take them?
I mean, I needed the assistance of what I think was an avatar, so I'd say pretty tough.
Oh. Like Ember begins to like not scream, but like louder than quieter than yelling, louder than talking, saying his name was Die.
Whisper yelling.
Yeah. Not quite a yell, but louder than one would need to converse with someone.
Dai?
Dai rolls up. Dai walks forward. Definitely a little dirtier than the last time you've seen him. Probably has grown his beard. His hair is a bit longer. I imagine the hair tie that he normally keeps it in is probably long since deteriorated or broken from just the natural wear. So his hair is all down and out. His beard's growing in. His clothes are much more disheveled. And he stands in front of you. Just like you saw him at the bar. Just a day or so ago. And just looks.
How'd you get over there?
Mayar is
okay?
just gonna, start like slowly approaching. Dai, how long have you? I mean, you didn't have a beard the last time we saw you, so.
I have a shelter made up. We can camp there. The creatures don't seem to be hostile as long as you don't provoke them. I'm sure you could all use a rest. And Dai will turn and walk back toward his shelter. If anyone follows.
Immediately.
Yeah.
We'll follow.
No hesitation.
Pretty much all of you. I think this is the first time that any of you have really seen this. The landscape around you is Republic City, but everything is very eerie and unsettling. It looks like war happened here, and there was just no one left to pick up the pieces. Buildings were reduced to rubble, streets filled with debris and stone, entire sections of the city just uprooted and destroyed. These shadow-like creatures just roaming the landscape. Some just flying above the city. And through the rubble, you can even see some creatures just slowly lumbering along.
I have slept about 30 times since I came through. And in those 30 days, Dai is not... As he's saying this, Dai is not turning back to look at anyone. He's just kind of talking to himself, but loud enough so everyone can hear. And in those 30 days, I have found not a soul, but these creatures. Nothing left. Nothing but ruin and rubble. 30 days.
What have you done for food?
Turns out, things work differently in the spirit world. I have not been hungry for 30 days, nor thirsty, and while I have slept, I have not been tired. More a way to pass the time in the silence.
Are we still walking?
How long does it take for us to get from where we were to Dai's little encampment?
I don't imagine you would have made that encampment very far from where you
No, probably not. Yeah, probably not. So, probably be there by now then.
Yeah.
It's
I think
just,
my art.
I was gonna say, it's like a little... If there was anything to burn, I would have tried to have like a little fire just to break the monotony of things. Some scraps of fabric and cloth bound together into a little shape of a mattress, or a broken mattress if there was any left over from that. Probably had to put something up over a broken roof. Just not as though it rained or there's wind or there's any actual thing to keep there are no elements to keep out, but it's just kind of force of habit. You know, this sounds like the thing you do when you're in the wilderness for 30 days.
Yeah.
So here we are. What's our next move? What's the great plan, Faye? Always have one cooking up, brewing in your head. Where are we going from here? Gonna keep us safe, expert firebender, master soldier of the Imperial Army.
Yeah, that was a plan.
Not much coin to spend here, I'm afraid. Not sure how much a traveling merchant is going to be of use. And he just doesn't say anything to Mayari and just looks. Turns around. Silent.
Die.
Spare me.
And Faye will just shut up.
This is your adventure. This is you're the reason we're here, glaring at Mayari. So tell me, what's the plan? What's our next move? What direction are we headed in? Did we think about that?
I didn't force you to come, okay? I asked.
Like I could have said no. Like I could have abandoned you. You know I wouldn't do that.
No. Just hold everything else over us. And Mayari's gonna scope out and look around and see if she can see anything and get away from Dai.
It's just
I'm gonna
hurt.
mark the angry condition. It sounds correct right now, even though just mark it on my character sheet right now.
He's just hurt, Mayari. Give him time.
wanted to... I wanted to reach out. I was only here for a couple hours and I know how terrible it was. But he's just... I hate that I feel bad. I know I should feel bad. But I didn't force him to come here sooner. I didn't...
You didn't. You were doing the right thing. Believe me, I spent enough time in Tenebris that I would never wish this on anyone.
You spent enough time here. Who are you? What can I call you?
Would you like to call me?
Friend?
Oops.
Are you my friend?
More so than I have ever considered a living soul a friend.
What do I need to do?
I would never force you to do something. But you have now seen what has been my prison. I've been stuck. I don't want anything, anyone, any spirit to ever be stuck here.
What caused all this destruction?
This is just Tenebris. This is the space between the light and the dark. Space between your world and the spirit realm.
Why are you trapped? Who trapped you?
No one did it on purpose. There was no conscious effort. My being born was not even on purpose.
What do you mean? That?
You've heard that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When the first avatar was born, that energy to continue that line, reincarnation after reincarnation, didn't come without nothing. Tenebris was born. I was born.
So you're... like... the Avatar's twin?
Nothing quite as spectacular. A shadow. Nothing more.
The Avatar that I saw.
Yes.
Who was that?
An avatar that will not ever see you in their lifetime. Their time has yet to come.
Friend. My other friends and I are here because we want to stop this destruction. But you're saying this is Tenebris?
Yeah.
Is this going to happen to Republic City though, or
With the imbalance, there's forces trying to breach their way into this place. trying to control what should never be controlled. The Avatar will fight, but she might lose.
So how can we restore balance?
If this place does not exist, there's nothing for them to control.
So we need to destroy this place?
Yes.
And then you'll be free.
In a sense, yes.
Would I be killing you?
I was never alive.
That seems like its own imbalance. If you were created because the Avatar was created, then you have to survive.
The Avatar is life. Reborn again and again.
I guess how do we destroy this place then?
Take me to the heart. Get you there safely. I'll find a way to get you home.
Okay. GM.
Mhm.
The heart of the city. Would Mayari know where the heart of the city is?
I mean, you probably know where the heart of Republic City is, but
Not of this
if
place.
that's the same as it is here, that's anyone's guess.
Okay. Friend, where's the heart?
It'll be where they try to stop you from going. It moves. You can usually find it
Okay.
because the littlest ones are trying to get back to it.
The littlest ones are trying to get back to. It's a start. Thank you.
If there are things here that try to sway you, that try to lie to you, don't let them. This place is its own beast. It wants to survive, it wants to live and thrive and grow. But it can't.
It can't because things are trying to control it. What things?
Humans.
Humans. What do you mean?
Hungry for power humans, looking beyond what they should do, they should know.
But what will happen to all the creatures here? All the spirits?
Consider that they would die.
Just because humans are hungry for power?
Isn't that the way it's always been?
It shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't.
Is this a mistake? Should Should we have stayed in the human world and just tried to stop them, or...
What you do here will be felt for many, many years. Succeed or fail.
Okay. Okay, I need to tell my friends and talk with them about this, but stay close, and if you need anything, just let me know, okay?
Okay.
And Mayari will start to walk back to the group.
The rest of you, seeing Mayari just kind of turn and go on a scouting mission. I assume that Dai has done enough of your own scouting that you have a decent layout of at least this chunk of the city, knowing the ruins that are safe to go through, the ruins that aren't, seeing the path that a lot of these larger creatures typically traverse through. So at least in this district, you can all move around pretty safely.
Dai's angry, but he's not going to withhold information that would keep them safe. That would stop them from being safe.
Right.
So he would express it as curt and succinctly as possible.
So, what are we looking at for, like, opposition, so to speak? Anything we need to be worried about?
As long as you do not provoke the creatures, they seem to stay to their own devices. The smaller ones fear the bigger ones. But I've never seen a larger one actually hunt the smaller ones.
That's fair.
So the smaller ones are looking for something.
Okay.
What are they
Don't
looking
provoke
for?
them.
They don't know what. They don't eat. They don't seem to sleep. But they scavenge, they search for what I don't know.
Aside from the creatures, have you found anything of note?
If I did, it's what I would have opened with.
Fair enough. What about...
Where all have you been?
And I was kind of like point out like a perimeter from their vantage point.
Which would have been like the market stalls, like the park, just kind of this, like that first part of the city that travelers hit when they first visit Republic City.
I was attempting to be thorough, so I did not get very into the city. One man with one leg cannot move very quickly.
Who?
Alright.
Okay, so this is like, I mean, it's similar as far as like Republic City goes, but this is like the in-between. So as far as layout, would we have like a general idea of like, oh, this was where the sewer was and this is where Li Ming's place was?
It might be buried under, half a ton of rubble, but yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, if Rasmus's place is within the perimeter, I'd probably like take a quick look over there.
By yourself, or
Is it very far from where we are?
maybe a 4 or 5 minute walk.
Oh, I'd probably just look wistfully in that direction. I don't want to separate anymore.
That's pretty far,
But
yeah.
this, I would have been
I'm
down to go.
scared right now.
So here's what we do: we all pick a direction and just walk that direction. What could go wrong?
We're in a
One of us will be
we're
right.
in a mirrored kind of world of a city we've been in for quite a while now, with no seemingly obvious hostile creatures. I'm going to leave the little shelter thing and look for Mayari.
Would you roll creativity for me?
I have to roll twice, right? That's how we play this game?
First roll.
Noise.
Second roll.
Second roll. Wait,
Yeah,
we got.
Diamond
Oh,
or
yes,
play
that's
roll.
right.
It's a
Diamond
six.
and lead roll at the top. That's right.
6. That's the good news is that you are going to get an XP at the end of the session.
Nice.
Great.
Just tick that.
But yeah, as the others are kind of talking about plans and kind of mapping out, like, all right, this is where we are. You know, that's where that should be. That's where that building should be. Just kind of slip away, same direction that Mayari had gone. And you get down, you know, a block or two, not too far away. We're not like sprinting off in a random direction. But you'd hear, you know, rock kind of tumbling off to the side, and then see Mayari just like grabbing a piece of rubble and moving it off as if she were digging for something.
I do not know anything about this world except for what very little Day has given. I'm just going to approach like I normally would and just start talking about Die. Just like, you left us, and I understand why. He's got kind of an attitude right now, and I can't really handle it. But 30 days? Like, it's not like we purposely did this to him.
You're stopped a good 15 or so feet back, just by hands that you can feel grabbing, even though you can't see anything. Like they were shadows, just barely visible. And see Mayari turn, eyes completely blackened, just shadow just leaking out, turning and looking at you very confused. I know you.
you know me.
Do know you. Right. Means that I'm here too.
You're here and I'm here. And we're here together.
All here.
Who's all? It's just me and you.
Sorry, not important. Yeah, we should go back.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Is this part of the shadow bending thing you told me about? Is this... Because
Yeah.
you didn't do this the last time.
I've learned a lot about shadow bending since we got here.
10 minutes ago.
It's been like 3 minutes, yeah. Checks out.
Speed read.
Did you lose something? Why are you digging?
I did. But I found it.
You found it?
Let's go back. The hands would let go.
Are you sure you're okay? Because you...
Hey, what if we save the questions for once we're all back together?
But I'm always asking you if you're okay. It's been like this for months. You know that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't have time for this.
What are you talking about?
I really need you to cooperate right now.
Mm.
Funny thing is, I came out here looking for you, and I don't know this place. And last I saw, the others were going in a totally different direction. I don't know where they are.
You want to, trick?
Yes!
Oh
Trick!
gosh. Tell you.
Good luck.
Oh no!
Real.
Is this something I can do? Do we have a hero point?
You do.
Oh,
Shit!
Oh no.
You're
Oh,
gonna get that
I'm
pet
in
a lot sooner
danger.
than you think.
Fine.
Trick? How do I? What is
It's
that?
rolling plus creativity.
Yep.
That's a 4.
Oh no!
You getting good XP today though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
already got the
Because
XP
that
for
makes
failing
up
a
for it.
roll. So you don't have to
That
fail
totally
anymore.
makes it.
We can stop with the fail.
Stop failing. What are you doing?
He looks at you, smiles. And I need to know if you are going to defend a maneuver, advance an attack, or evade and observe.
Yeah.
It's time to fight.
I
Oh,
really need you to
Kim, what would
cooperate
you
right
do
now.
if you're fighting? Hold on, I'm trying to get in the mindset.
Mhm.
How would I, Kim Tomo, fight Shadow Mayari?
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to hurt her because she looks like my good friend. I'm going to defend and respond. Wait.
Defend a maneuver.
Wait. Yeah, defend and maneuver.
Okay. Well, that means you're up first.
I'm gonna use Dust Step. My favorite move.
Yeah.
Getting out of there.
What does dust step do?
Dust stepping. Step up into the air on thin pillars of dust and stone, which I think is fitting for this setting. Advance to a higher position and become favored and prepared.
Ooh.
Any foe engaged with you can mark 2 fatigue to block this effect.
She's absolutely gonna mark 2 fatigue.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
I'm still
gosh.
getting away though.
Yikes. Alright.
Like, go to summon those pillars to immediately shoot up. And there's shadows that just reach up, grab the pillars, and just crack them, and just send you back down to the ground.
No!
We talked about how Kim's never been hurt. Now's the chance.
Oh no!
Didn't want to hurt you. You could have just done what I asked.
You don't have to hurt me.
Oh,
We can be civil.
sorry. Defend maneuver, roll with focus, please.
Ooh.
Because it's been a long time since we've played this.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
gotta
just
do that.
riff after riff after riff tonight. That is a 2. Kim's having a
Good
another bad day.
So you
Good
can
XP.
shift your balance. That would at least let you do a basic move. Or we just say
Yeah.
that everything we just did was narrative and basically you just didn't do anything.
You gonna fight me, Kim?
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
fight you.
take the balance hit because that's gonna lead to some interesting things in a hot second.
Then you can choose one of the basic techniques.
Oh, where are the moves?
Which is either
no.
ready, retaliate, or seize a position.
Hmm.
Retaliate.
Sure.
I lost my quick start.
Each
Here, I'll throw
time
it.
your foe inflicts fatigue or a condition, you shift your balance. Or you shift your balance, you inflict one fatigue on that foe. Basically, like, you try to
Yes.
summon those pillars, they're just swallowed up by shadows, and you were just in a ready stance to defend yourself.
Yeah, that sounds like the best option right now.
Okay. Well, NPCs don't need to roll, they just get to do a ton of actions, which is very
Oh no.
unfortunate.
I'm an NPC now.
Wait, since I had to no, never mind.
We are going to do Shadow Prison,
Oh,
which is going
That's
to
so rad.
I wish I was there. I would learn this.
2
Yeah.
fatigue, and shadows are
Let's
just going
go.
to reach up, grabbing onto you, just locking you in place, giving you the inflicting trapped.
Trapped.
Which means that you are helpless.
So,
You, on your turn, you have to mark a combination of 3 conditions or fatigue in order to escape.
And then-
okay, they because of retaliate, they do take another fatigue for
Yes,
inflicting a condition.
you take a total of 3 so far.
Poop, am I marking
one
this for
is
me?
it?
No.
Or no? Okay.
This is not you.
Not this ain't you.
Okay. Great. I didn't know.
The calls
Just
coming
checking.
from inside the house.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna strike. Reaches forward
Mhm.
with just what very much an open, gentle palm, but it is just reaching for like those vital points, and you know that striking is going to hurt. It is going to hurt your spirit, not so much your body.
Has
So-
my spirit been through enough?
You can either mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center.
So, remind me again what happens when you tip over the edge.
Oh, no.
Amazing things happen.
No.
You lose your balance,
Mhm.
which means that you are given the choice of giving in and submitting to your opponent, losing control in a destructive or harmful way, or taking an extreme action in line with that principle and then fleeing.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
So
be
you
the
see,
3rd
I'm going
person
to
to do
take the-
this.
I
Yeah.
am going to take those balance hits because the last balance hit I had to take to do that move had me all the way at the end. So I knew no
This
matter
will-
what, this session I was going to go over. I would like to do an extreme in line with that
Ooh.
side of the balance and fucking run for it.
What is that side of your balance?
Self-reliance.
Mm.
If I could throw in some narrative flair there, you are seeing Mayari, the person that has been your rock. Get it? Because you're Earthbender. Your rock, the person who has been your friend, been there by your side no matter what, even even through the hardships the two of you have faced, everything that's tried to tear you apart, you know that you're going to be there for each other. And in that moment, which is clearly not Mayari that you know, these shadows have taken hold. She is going for a death blow. She wants to rend your spirit. Whatever she's looking for, you are clearly only a small part of it. And there's that little bit inside that was holding back, not wanting to hurt Mayari, even if this isn't her. And it just breaks as you just lash out, break away those shadows, go just slamming to the ground, scream, and then turn and just run. A scream that all of you would hear.
OOC, I'd like it to be known that Kim did choose retaliate, so the thing has some marked fatigues for those things. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep it
True
fair.
fatigue.
In case we run into it again and we have to fight. But back in character now. What the hell is that?
We gotta go.
Looking around, Kim is gone. Mayari is still not back.
Oh gosh, I take off running in the direction that I heard the scream from. Wait here for Mayari. I don't know.
Mayari, you hear it too? As you are turning to head back, you hear the scream. It's not far from you.
Yeah, I'm running over.
Is anyone not running over?
Dai will just look up at the screen, and then we'll look to Faye silently.
Question. Would we see Mayari heading towards the scream, or is this a
Not.
total different?
Oh, God.
Basically, from two different directions, you are all coalescing to one point.
Okay. Faye is gonna look at Dai and say, "Why don't you go this time? I'll wait for Mayari. Wherever she is. I'll wait. I don't want you to be alone."
So you're asking me to leave, thus making me alone.
I want you to go with Ember.
Faye, get out of my house.
Right. And Faye will leave and stand outside.
Ember and Mayari, the two of you are running towards the source of this sound. Dai and Faye? Two of you staying?
Are there any windows that I could look out of and see people running toward a spot, or is it just completely...
I fully believe that you would never live in a home without windows.
Dai would, like, get up to, like, a higher spot and, like, try to look out over the city in the direction. He's not headed that direction, but he at least wants to be having attention in the direction of the screen.
Sure. From a vantage point. I would ask you to roll creativity, but the dice are so against you all tonight that I'm scared to ask you to do that. You would clearly see Ember sprinting off, and I think kind of like in between bits of rubble, you would see Mayari also running.
And he'll just sit and observe from afar.
Okay? Staying or going?
Stay in.
They staying.
I told Dai my plan. I'm waiting in case Mayari comes back.
Oh,
Jump over.
they would call out, Mayari is not coming back. She's running toward the scream. Loud enough that Faye can hear.
Okay,
Go.
Got it. All right, I'm on it. And Faye is going to like do this in a whisper, but he's gonna bend down to Zwok and say, "Hey, I need you to stay here. Just make sure he's not alone. All right."
Zwok would immediately give a very Ember-esque salute and then just go marching back into the house.
About a minute.
And you turn and start running off.
As soon as Dai sees Faye running in the direction everybody else is going, he'll look back, sees Rock being Zrock, look back up, let out the deepest, most disappointed sigh, scoop up Zrock in one arm, and start after everyone else at a distance.
Zwok, I mean, has been carried by
Yeah.
many times, and you can see like starts to try to like shift into this carried position, almost like Superman style.
Just never change.
Quack.
Well, since Ember took off immediately, I would say that the two of you, Ember and Mayari, the two of you would get there about the same time. The same step in the initiative process. And see Mayari.
Oh boy.
There. Really hoping it would be me. But I wasn't sure.
Yeah, this is wild.
You were
Are
what?
you? Are you or are you?
I'm me.
But you're also over there.
Yeah, that's not me. I'm me. That's not me.
But how do I know that? That's the real question. Okay. I got a couple questions for each of you. All right. Where did we meet?
I love how the shadow creature is probably sitting there like, oh no, I got caught, and Ember's immediately like, I can't trust either of you. Like, oh, okay.
This Mayari is like pulling apart like their shadow prison and seeing that Kim is gone, confused, seeing the two of you show up. Alright. And just lets the prison just kind of melt away.
Can you do that?
Me?
Yeah. You.
No, not me.
I'm inclined to believe that this is the you then, and that's the not you.
Yeah, that's the not me. We met
Somehow.
post boat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we good?
I'm
We good?
convinced.
Okay. All right.
Are we done?
Fireball.
Let's jump into combat. This Mayari, clearly fully disregarding everything you're saying, Ember, and is just staring down your Mayari. So, of the two of you, who would like to defend and maneuver, who would like to attack and advance, and who would like to evade and observe?
Attack!
I'd also like to
All the
attack.
way.
We're just
Fair
going off an attack.
Enough. She's actually gonna go with defend and maneuver.
Ooh.
Alright.
Going to inhale and just start spewing what is just very frigid air across the two of you, which almost bends and warps with the shadows that mix with it. You're both impaired. We are going with the breath of ice. And because this is a very, very mean combination that I am here for, she is going to shadow pounce onto Ember because we don't want you anywhere near this fight.
Sure.
mark 1 fatigue. And
Am I
you
fatigue?
are... no, per fatigue.
Okay.
And going to inflict stunned on you.
Ooh.
There's just a shadow version of Mayari that just comes sprinting out of that wave of cold. It just locks up with you, grabbing your arms, just tangling, trying to pin you down. A just smiling mockery of Mayari. As the two then face down. But that's all the first. Wait. No, it's 1 plus the balance rate. She should have had one more move against Kim.
Oof.
She'll just retaliate.
There.
It's between you two. Who would ever like to go first? I guess it doesn't matter. Ember is currently stunned.
Well, I actually have a question about
Yeah.
that. Did you think you could stun me just by stunning me?
Do you think that I followed the rules?
Legit though, I do have an ability that allows me to just break the rules. So I'm gonna ask you if this applies. So this says, my extraordinary skill says, when you rely on your skills and training, use a combat stance, or otherwise trigger a move while using your mastery, ignore penalties from conditions or statuses. I have a mastery in breaking, and I'm attacking. Does that count as is that?
Typically, I would say yes. Other than the fact that stunned says that you cannot act or respond for a few seconds.
It's awkward because it says you ignore the negative
Right.
thing of the status. So,
Yeah.
you're stunned, but it doesn't do anything.
It says that you ignore them while you are taking a stance, or while you are breaking, or while you are doing these things.
Oh,
you just
but you can't do
physically
the
can't
thing.
do
Oh, you're
those
that-
things.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah, try
I
to
guess
break
I-
the
I guess-
rules in my game.
Yeah.
If it helps, I don't think this shadow clone would last more than a few seconds. Even just like a burst of fire and it would melt away. Enough time for this figure and Mayari to maybe meet face to face. So, Mayari. Roll with passion, please.
Passion. All right. Passion.
Yes.
Here we go.
So that Shadow Pounce requires you to be impaired for it to work, and that Ice Breath just impairs all foes that you're engaged with, which is a very nasty combo.
Yes, it is. Okay, that is a 9 plus passion is 1, so 10.
So you get to choose one from the list instead. You can mark a fatigue
Ugh.
to use a learned technique, you can use a practice technique, or 2 different basic or master techniques.
Yes, I think seeing herself use all these shadow techniques, she wants to stay away from that, and she's going to use her practice technique, the one she's been working on and trying to build for so long. She's going to use Water Warrior and start to summon out of all of the liquid that comes nearby. I'm sure it's all gunked up and gray, so it looks like this like freaky gray mass as it starts to form up. But she's going to pull this figure together, who solidifies in a Mayari-like shape, almost like a shadow, but water. And it is going to attack. So it conjures a human figure out of water that uses ice batons to attack. Mark 1 fatigue to strike through a piece of your surroundings and destabilize your foe's footing, inflicting 2 fatigue and impairing them. So I'll mark my fatigue.
I have offer for you,
Ooh.
because I think it would be a beautiful cinematic moment.
Okay.
What would you think about this Shadow Mayari going to try to tie down Ember, and an ice version of Mayari appearing in between and just locking up with the Shadow Clone, freeing Ember from being stunned?
Down for that. Yes.
This corrupted version of Mayari just comes sprinting towards you, hands towards your throat, and those hands are just ripped away. An ice version stands in your place, locking up with this figure. And Ember, you're free. So what does this inflict on her?
It is 2 fatigue and impaired condition.
Impaired. -2 to all physical actions for player characters, or they get to choose 1 fewer technique for NPCs. That's
Wow.
so, Ember. I lied. You're not stunned. We do get to just disregard the rules. Feel free to act.
Lovely.
Let's go.
Alrighty. I'm gonna roll with
Roll
some
with
passion
passion.
here.
Yeah.
You got this.
It's my passion. Got a +1 to passion. It's gonna be great. Oh god, it's not gonna be great. I rolled double ones.
Ooh.
Well, you can shift
So
your
that's a
balance.
3.
Yeah, I was like,
Replace
you're
it.
good with
Yeah.
shifting, right? I'm sure you're not near the edge.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Again?
No, I'm just gonna take that L.
I made an opening for you. Great.
Still
You're
just
go.
off balance, staring at now
I'm marking it
four
growth though. It's great.
Myaris.
Or my eyes.
Oh my!
I feel like he just kind of goes. Alright, what questions do I ask now?
Who's the rules?
Just go to strike. Look at all 4 of them. You figure yourselves out. I'm done. I'm out.
What question is it? Should I ask about our practice?
but-
I've already given away. Yeah.
That'll bring us to the second round, where 2 of you would come charging in, see this combat, see 4 Myaris, see 1 Ember who's still trying to shake off this wave of ice.
Mayari?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
There's 4 heads.
Does
that
any
turn to
do
look
any
at
of the
you.
others? Okay.
Wait a second.
There's currently 2 of them that are locked up, just facing each other down, identical. And then Shadow in a nice version doing the same thing.
I think I know the way. Hey, I need all of you to shout out who you like, potentially love at the same time. On
That's a
3.
good one.
You really gonna
1,
make me do this?
2, 3.
Zoe!
What was it? Just the
That's the one.
okay.
The other one
Everyone else is fair game. I think.
dares it.
Ah!
Perfect.
I was such a fool. And then we're gonna dive into combat.
Damn, I gotta get into that. What do you mean?
We're gonna have to unpack that one later.
Defend
Yeah,
and maneuver.
exactly.
No one's defend and maneuver? Really?
We're going hard.
Yep, it's time.
Okay.
Be better than me.
Well, she is going to go defend and maneuver. Oh,
Oh.
Mayuri did, because she did retaliate, so you would gain a fatigue for inflicting that condition on her.
I would? Okay, great.
We're going to seize a position. Going to reach out, grab onto you, and shadows start to try to just lap at both of your feet, starting to crawl up both of your legs, clearly ready to just drag you down and away. But you can mark 2 fatigue to prevent this from happening.
Oh my gosh.
I believe in you.
Me or Faye?
You. Everyone else is
Okay,
still charging towards you.
Charging head. I will. I'm gonna mark 2 fatigue. I see this coming on, and I'm gonna plant my damn feet, and I'm gonna channel Kim. And knowing that scream was there, I know she's here somewhere. I'm gonna plant hard and do the best impression of an earthbender.
Yes.
Nice.
There's just some part of you that just kind of pulses out, and those shadows just start to just glide off like oil and water. And she just looks at you. She's still in there, isn't she? It's fine, it doesn't matter. Whenever you're ready for answers, you can always come say hello. I'll be around.
What do you? I'm gonna start moving. Like if on my action, I will attempt to go if it looks like this person is fleeing.
She has absolutely no chance of recovering from the I even stopped counting how much fatigue she has, but I know I'm not even good. She's maxed out. Trying to find one shadow move that doesn't take fatigue. Of course they all take fatigue.
Blast cannon. I love them. I know what I'm doing.
Oh snap!
Stay put.
Uh-oh.
No. She's just going to hold both hands up. Just still very intently studying you, but just kind of lean back a little. That's it. There is one enemy they have withdrawn from the combat. The rest of you are free to act if you'd like, but you don't have to.
Okay. So, what I was thinking of doing, which I may not need to do, but I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking, was I might still try to intimidate, so that I could possibly get something, even though it seems they've given in already. Under intimidate, if I roll high enough, there is the possibility of them giving in with a few stipulations.
Absolutely.
But if they've already given in, then maybe I don't need to do anything. So does it feel like this is a con, or that they've truly given in?
It feels like they know that this fight has shifted against them. They had a chance to get you out of here. It has failed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem like the kind of person that would willingly surrender, so there's definitely something else going on.
Okay, then I will, just in case, attempt to intimidate.
Yeah. Wolf mansion.
So with my move under the successor playbook, one that I gained from my growth, I have Black Koala Sheep. When you behave in a way that shocks and unsettles people from one of your backgrounds, roll with creativity to intimidate or push your luck. Does that fall into this realm? May I use creativity to intimidate this creature?
It's physically you. I assume that comes from your background.
So one would hope it's from
So,
not from my background. Great. Then I will roll with creativity. So bad. 3, 4, 5. So I am bad at intimidating.
We're all getting that growth. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I love succeeding in die rolls.
And I think Mayari steps up, and her water warrior kind of steps up alongside her, but starts to lose shape as she's getting worn down. And so it's starting to kind of just bubble weirdly beside her and kind of slowly start to melt. And she's like, "Tell me what you know!" And it's just very bad.
I think, in response to that, she's going to try to shift your balance.
No!
Ooh.
Oh, no.
You can always resist. You can resist it.
shifting your
That's
balance.
Yeah.
true. That's true. I can't.
You can be like, no. You have to roll, but still.
Well, I guess which way is she trying to shift my balance? I
Away
have
from
tradition and progress. Okay, away from center, so more toward tradition. If I resist my shifting my balance, I would
Just roll.
You just roll? Do you add anything to your roll?
2d6.
Nope.
don't.
You just roll.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to resist. I will attempt to resist. That is a 5. I did not resist.
Oh no.
So you're,
Suck it up.
you're going towards tradition, right?
Yep, I am going towards tradition.
You just kind of like lean forward. What are you even fighting for? You don't know these people. The thing that I know is important to you, you'll never understand. Don't forget yourself. Just fit in with this world that never wanted us anyways. You need to mark your condition and shift your balance twice.
Oof, okay. Alright, I'm shifting my balance twice. I am on the edge again. So remember, everyone, I am not on center. I am one off center already, and I'm now spilling over. I think I'll take the foolish condition. I'm feeling a bit foolish after my sad intimidation attempt and not knowing enough. Here I am. I brought all my friends here, and I don't know nothing. Mm-hmm.
The rest of you charging in, seeing this scene. It doesn't look like either of them are really trying to harm each other. They're just kind of standing there talking.
It seems as if this thing has unsettled Mayari.
You'd say that, yeah.
In which case, Ember will do what he was gonna do, which is his fire blade.
Oh my god.
Yes! Come
He's just
in!
gonna-
It's not
He's-
worth it. It's not worth it. Don't fight this thing.
We lose all. Hey, we've got it on the ropes.
He's gonna step up next to Mayari and just look at her and go, "Yeah, it stops." And then he his finger in the air, and then there's a swipe of fire that that shoots out from this line he's created. And they have to mark 2 fatigue and impaired.
Yeah. More than enough that fire line would hit. And the entire body just starts to crack. Shadows just pouring out, and then just turns into a shadowy mist.
As it's doing that, Mayari is gonna go, "Wait, where's Kim?" And she's like reaching out, and that's gonna
Grabbing onto
as
the
it-
mist.
You okay?
Where's Kim? Just immediately turning around, not acknowledging the question, and is looking for Kim.
Question.
Mhm.
Because Dai was taking purposeful time to get here, would he be able to hear Kim's fleeing in another direction and go that
Ooh.
way instead?
Want to roll creativity? Even if the dice are
Ooh.
betraying everybody?
Yes.
You've got it. You've got this. We're on the upswing.
Like us.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
that's great.
I have an
Yeah.
angry condition to resolve.
Kim, you want to roll passion?
Full
Mm.
passion.
Ooh.
Do I? That's a 6.
were just going, just this blind fear, blind pain that you were just fleeing from. The fact that even if it wasn't Mayari, that if this was any part of Mayari, that she could do this, that she could make you feel this way is just welling. And as much as you were trying to just disappear unseen, I think you would catch movement. It may have been Kim, it may not have been Kim, but you caught movement.
And Dai, being more familiar with this area than Kim, I think would have a better way of navigating to catch up to the source of the movement. With Zwak still here. Like, Zwak is
Yeah!
still here.
Zwak.
Superman.
And yeah, he's gonna put a bit more pep in his step. Like, I feel like he's walking like toward where like the actual thing was, notices movement in that direction, is just like, and nope, goes that way. You know, like just cane leaping over debris and doing a bunch of shit. Like actually putting some effort into it to chase down what he thinks is probably Kim.
You would see Kim just go kind of running off. At one point running like in between the legs of this giraffe-like creature that's just kind of lazily walking through the streets. Two don't seem to even notice each other. But eventually you catch up to Kim. Unless, of course, Kim, you were just full-on sprinting, in which case Dai would probably never catch you.
I'm gunning for it. In this headspace, there's only one thing on my mind. Well, there's a couple things on my mind. First and foremost is not only the fact that Mayari or not Mayari physically attacked me in such a way, but also that I had to retaliate, and in doing so, lost it on probably the person I care about like the most in the world. And the only way I would find comfort, I think, at this moment is searching for the sewers.
Oh, did someone say comfort?
My resident comfort
Or-
master.
This is now Guy has the angry condition, so he takes a penalty on this. And also he is angry. So instead of his normal comforting, he's just going to yell out. So you're abandoning your friends too?
Had enough with your attitude. I'm running faster now.
I also feel like Dai is very much intuitive enough to know where Kim's headed.
Oh yeah, I mean he's yelling after her, but not giving up the pursuit. Now he's actually invigorated. Now he's motivated.
Jump just a little as the others are full-on engaged in this Mayari-themed combat. The two of you find the sewers. Have to kind of push away a little bit of rubble to be able to squeeze through and get down, but yeah, I think you'd step in to see Kim there in what's left of the hideout.
So, what happened?
You are not
What?
going. You
Kim?
die.
This was a long time coming. You're clearly upset about something. So you know what? Dai's gonna sit down. Gonna prop his staff away. Gonna sit there. Hit me.
No.
Do it.
Mm-mm.
Do it.
I came in here to be away from everyone.
Why?
And you, in
You're-
doing so, following me here.
Yes, you come to a strange land led by your best friend, and now you're running away. That's not you, Kim. What's going on?
I am
Are you gonna-
telling you, and I
gonna
want
act-
you to listen. I do not want to talk. I do not. I came here to be alone. For a reason. I didn't want anyone else here.
Why?
And if you're gonna insist on staying in here, I'm
am.
gonna go elsewhere, where
And I
I
will
will
follow
be
you.
alone. Not where I'm going.
So you're going to abandon your friends as well.
I am sick of you constantly saying stuff like that.
When I stop being right, I'll stop saying it.
It's not about being right about it. That's not the issue.
Then what is?
I'm not going to talk to you about it.
You're gonna have to live this way?
I'm going to leave. I don't care how long it takes. I'm separating myself from Dai.
Both hear a voice calling out. If you could not lead them back to my hideout, that would be ideal. Thank you very much.
Fucking God, this guy! Dai snatches stick and is up and is what? Excuse me!
I'm going to Don's office. I don't care if that's where the voice is or not. That's where I'm heading to.
You have to kind of pull at the door a little bit to get the rubble out of the way. Pull yourself in. It's dark. But you know how to navigate this fairly small office. You have to, like, push a chair out of the way to kind of clear off the desk itself. There's still signs that this was his office. Books, ledgers, all of which still kind of deteriorated over the years, but everybody seems okay. With little force or finesse, depending, you could probably even get into some of the drawers. I don't know what kind of spirit you are, but I promise you I don't taste good. I have nothing of value to offer. Also, I'm very dangerous.
Don?
Dawn. Used to be my name. Wait,
I
who are
have
you?
been here. I have been here for a month looking for anyone to talk to, and you have been down here in these godforsaken sewers the entire time.
Don't be mean to my dad.
You should
don't-
come down to say hello.
Well, now I'm mad at myself. Can we see Don? Is he like present or just his voice?
I mean, you'd hear footsteps kind of coming from the back of the hideout and see, about a 4-ish foot tall feline figure with just rows upon rows of peacock-like feathers just protruding from the back all the way down to the tail. Not what I expected.
You're also not who I expect.
Then we're on even footing.
So, my name is Dai Zin. That's not going to mean anything to you, probably, because this is a magical, strange spirit land.
I've met you dozens of times. You
Yes.
sleep in my home. Why wouldn't I know
Yes.
you?
because we're somewhere that isn't the material world, our world.
Right, Tenebris.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds important. I'm very confused right now, Don. Why are you a peacock cat thing?
Say
A
it.
peacat.
Yeah.
Why are you a peacock?
Coward! You coward! Say it! You say it! Say it!
Don, why are you a cock right now?
Worth it.
Well, the more pressing question is, why are you here?
There can be two pressing questions. The most important one, I don't know how much you know. Mayari has a strange shadow spirit thing, and it has led us to some world-ending plot or something involving fortune tellers and magic jewels. And now we're here. I've been here for about a month. They've been here for about 20-ish minutes.
The
Kim,
amount of world-ending plots that I have seen come and go through this place could almost set your clock by. I find it's best to just sit, let things pan out how they will. Tend to the aftermath.
that sounds like an excellent plan. That being said, do you know how I can leave?
No.
Excellent. Thank you for your help. Do you have somewhere I can stay until this aftermath occurs?
Your room hasn't collapsed in. You're welcome to it.
Excellent. I think Kim went toward your office. Might want to check in with her. Assuming you are the real Don, who is the Don I know, who is not an animal spirit thing. Because you appear to be an animal spirit thing.
It would kind of like just turn into kind of shapeless energy for a moment and then appear in the old man, graying hair, very much like fake noble-ish attire.
Could you always do that? You just
Always.
pass.
Since we started talking, yes.
No, you just pass back and forth from between two worlds, or are you two different people that share like knowledge? I'm very confused right now. You're going to have to like explain this to me as though I am a child.
This is my home. This has always been my home. This will always be my home.
Regardless of if it's in Tenebris, or the Republic City I know.
We are in Republic City. We're in my home. We were safe.
And how is that different from Tenebris? Can you remember when I said explain it to me like I'm a child?
I did. You were safe. You were in my home. Go rest.
I'm going to require more details, please, at some point. However, Kim is panicked and very distressed. I cannot help her. She needs someone right now. Or no one. I'm not sure which. I definitely think Kim needs someone who is very close to her, that can connect to her on a deep level. I suggest you go into your office and speak to her in a very comforting manner. Regardless of what she tells you, that's what she needs right now. Absolutely. And I am going to go lay down. Thank you for your hospitality, Don.
Turn.
You good? You good, little buddy?
Zwack.
Excellent. Then goes back to go. Dave's gonna go to his room.
To jump back to the rest of you, with Evil Mayari. The rest of you are left there, cold, confused, still kind of dripping with shadow that you to brush off, but otherwise all alive.
Okay. That was confusing. So many different Mayaris, but we got to the bottom of it. We got it. Everybody. Good teamwork. Yeah. Oh god. All right. Anyway.
Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine. Did you see? Is Day still back at the hideout?
That's where I'd left him. And Zwak.
Okay.
Would I have heard Dai like following, or is it far enough? Oh, okay.
I was purposely trying to be a not picked up one.
Okay. Yeah, I left him back there just in case you were pointing to Mayari, in case you came back there, so we wouldn't, get separated again. And here we are, separated again.
It's a fun time. Seems like we just can't. Ever since we've been here, we just can't stay together for some reason. Okay, no, this is all fine. Everybody keeps going off alone. But no, we'll be okay. Like, we gotta find Kim.
We need to find Kim. She was calling out. Maybe she's really hurt, or is there any?
If Dai's safe, we can probably go back there later after we find Kim. But yeah.
Yeah, I actually left Zwak with Dai, so Dai is
the
in
safest place
capable
you can be.
hands.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Do either of you know how to track?
What does that even?
All right. I guess it's up to me. I'm going to get down, like squat, and see if I can find any like trace of like where Kim went.
Creativity.
Can I assist? Like,
Yes.
I've got an idea, but it requires Mayari too. I'd be like, Mayari, so while Ember's tracking, are there any like specific tracks or maybe perfumes or any sort of things that Kim is fond of? You know her a lot better than we do, so if there are elements that she's particularly fond of that we might be able to pick up on, that might help.
I mean, I think Mayari tries to like sort through scents. I don't know that scents were a big thing for the two of us on the road in the mountains a lot of the time, so that doesn't seem the best. She knows that Kim can be very light of foot if she wants to be, and harder to follow. But she also, I think, knows Kim to a level of like, if she was hurt and trying to find a place to hide out over these last like several days, weeks, however long we've been in Republic City, whenever she's been away, she's been with one person. So I think she doesn't know where it is in this layout, in the crumbling of this, but if we look for Dawn, maybe, or where Dawn would be here, maybe that
Okay. We can go home.
Yes, her dad. We've established this.
Right. Okay, I'll mark a fatigue so you get a +1 on your roll.
Thank you. So I'm assuming this is an assess the situation.
Yes.
I'm angry, which gives me -2. Again, however, I have extraordinary skill, so I ask for more time. It says rely on the skills and training, a combat stance, or otherwise trigger a move while using your mastery. Ignore penalties from conditions or statuses. I have another one in sensing. You get 2 of them. So I got breaking and sensing. Does this count?
Sure.
Cool beans. Cool beans. It's good to know. I have a +0 to creativity. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay. Okay, so ignore that. Cool beans. That's an 8 plus 1 is a 9. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm great. I'm fantastic. I do this.
You can ask a question, and I assume that question is, how do I get to Kim?
Yeah. Yeah. How do I?
Yeah. It's especially with the fact that you have Dai there to help you get through some of the more dangerous parts of rubble. You'd be able to find the sewers easily enough, quickly enough, force the rubble off of the sewer grate and make your way down. But
Did Dai regroup with us just to check in on that? Because
Yeah.
I wasn't. Did Dai
Yeah,
pass
Dai-
us? And
Oh yeah, no, Dai is not with y'all. Dai is in the
Okay.
sewers.
that's right,
Okay.
Dai is not with you.
Nope, Dai's in the sewers, baby.
So ignore that part of what I
Sewer
just said.
people.
Regardless, the 3 of you would be able to make it without
like
too much
great.
trouble.
It's not
Yeah.
that hard. You just go into a street and you look for a sewer. It's
sewer
Yeah.
grate.
All right, everybody, we found it.
And then suddenly there's a second Dai. Don't worry about it.
No!
My question
Dai.
for Kim
Stop saying
is
that.
that would you
Yeah.
do any snooping into Dawn's desk?
Can you repeat that?
Would you do any snooping into Dawn's desk?
Comfort snoopers.
Snoop? You gonna snoop? You gonna snoop in your dad's office?
Dad says I'm not allowed in here.
Exactly.
It's forbidden.
I think it would only be anything that's surface and easy to see. I
If it helps,
don't feel like in this headspace, in this like kind of manic panic mess that I'm in, I have no interest in actually digging through and looking for things.
if it
It's
helps,
just
it would not be
trying to
hidden.
read and trying to distract.
You would find a journal, just kind of lying there, with a piece of paper stuck out, sticking out enough that you would see Dear Kim.
I am grabbing that. I'm reading it.
As I pen this letter, the weight of my years rests heavily upon me. I've seen Republic City change, evolve, and grow in ways I could never have imagined. I've witnessed both the brightest rays of hope and the darkest shadows of despair within this great city. And now the time has come for me to step away from it all. You have proven yourself capable, cunning, and resourceful. Your unwavering loyalty to our cause and your dedication to the people around you has not gone unnoticed. It's with pride and hope that I wish to pass the reins to you. This decision is not one I make lightly, but I grow weary and my heart yearns for peace. The world is changing, new threats and challenges arise every day, but I believe in your ability to lead in the future in which you can adapt, thrive, and protect. But I know that you are not alone. You have allies from the most unexpected places, and they will stand with you when the tides of adversity rise. In my absence, I know you will face tough decisions. You will lead with integrity and uphold the ideals that have guided me for so long. I leave you with the knowledge and resources necessary to navigate Republic City's intricate underworld. Use them wisely, but never lose sight of yourself. As for me, I will become a whisper in the wind, a fading memory, never to decorate the annals of history. You need not worry about me. I've made arrangements to ensure my peaceful retirement. My only request is that you honor my desire for anonymity and do not come to find me. Republic City is in your hands now, Kim. Lead it with a strong heart and a clear mind. May the spirits watch over you.
Just gonna I'm going to step away from the desk and shut the door. Barricade it, whatever I need to do to make sure that it stays shut. And I'm going to lose it. It's past 24 hours.
I think as the rest of you come in, you would see Kim just standing there for a moment and then just collapsing. That's where we're going to go to break. Give everyone a chance to take a breath, grab a drink, do what you gotta do, and we'll come back in just a few moments. We'll see you soon, everyone. And welcome back. Where we left off, we definitely weren't having an emotional moment. We didn't just have a letter from Kim's father. And Dai definitely didn't just run into a person that can't physically be here. It is not possible. And said, sure, keep your secrets. I'm going to go rest. The rest of you came in to see Kim finally reaching that breaking point, breaking down. And I'm going to pass it on over to the three of you.
Kim's in the office.
Yeah, to clarify, it sounded like Kim barricaded herself. Are we on the out? Yeah.
Yes.
Are
I misunderstood. I thought that you had stepped out of the offices, barricaded it so no one could get in. No. That's incorrect. You shut the door, barricaded yourself in, and then lost it.
Yes.
That makes
no one
more
can
sense.
see me right now. No
So
one
everyone-
gets to see me like this.
Everyone comes in and you just hear a muffled behind the
Ember just does one of these, and I burn the door down. So I'm just kidding.
The entire room just starts burning to the ground around you. Then, slight step back. The three of you would step in to see Dawn standing there.
Am I look to Faye and Ember.
I think we're dead.
No, is it
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Don,
Yes?
is that you?
I'm fairly certain. Why?
How many fingers am I holding?
Even if it wasn't me, I could still count.
Okay, so this
You're really
is smart like Don.
Yeah, you're bad at sussing out people, Ember. I think we gotta work on that next time.
I usually hurt people rather than this. This is a new thing for me. Well, that's not entirely true. Look, the point is, I'm a fighter. Okay, not a smart.
Please, sit. If you're here, well, nothing good can come from that.
Is Kim? Did you see Kim?
Yes.
Where is she? I need to make sure she's okay.
Kim is fine.
Good enough for me. All right.
She'll need you all soon, but need some space.
Yeah. How are you here?
In my home?
And in the spirit world.
Is that where we are?
Well, okay, I did get some info, and I'll turn to Faye and Ember and go, we're not quite in the spirit world, it turns out. We're actually in a place called Tenebris, which is between the spirit world and the human, the material where we came from. So this is an in-between, I think. And I'm going to look to Don Cock and try to assess. Does this seem right?
You don't need me to confirm your suspicions. Go on.
Yeah, so we're in some kind of in-between, but Don, do you know us?
Of course I do. I wouldn't let you stay in my bar if I didn't.
Where did we
Okay.
meet?
And half of you on the boat right here, where I stole some important things from you, knowing that she would
Yes, you
come and
did.
seek them out.
How are you in both places at once?
I'm not. I'm just
Wait, so you're just here?
Yes.
So do you bounce
Yes.
between?
Do you bounce between?
I mean, we are right now, but not normally.
Yeah.
We're making this far more complicated than it needs to be. I am here. So are you. Anything else
I
is
feel like
irrelevant.
that's making it too simplistic. Like, but you know what? It's good enough for me. I sit down.
Not
Faye,
much
what
in
are
the
you
way of
thinking?
drink anymore, but
If Kim's here and Kim's safe, I should probably go get Dai and Zwak then.
Dai is resting. Dai is. It's been a while since your friend has had a safe place to rest.
He's here?
Dai is here.
Yes.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
Great.
cool. This is so another wonk.
We're finally all in the same place.
More or less.
For the first time.
You know where you are. You know why you were here.
Where the world is some evilness. I like kick up. I put my legs on the table. Lean back.
Simple answers. You know how.
I'll burn it. It's my plan.
Is that your plan for everything?
Just about. Usually works. Unless something's already burning, and in which case I try to stop it from burning. Because you always want to do the opposite. So, of what, yeah.
Equal and opposite reactions.
Yeah. Can't burn something that's burning already.
I was about to go into a speech of my own, but I think that Mayara, you've already beat me to it.
She'll look to Dawn and kind of look down at herself. She's not wearing the amulet or anything. She's but there's almost a moment where she's like looking to it, or feels as if she's looking to it, where she feels like friend must have come from for a hot second. But I've been told things, but I'd like to hear them from your perspective, if that's okay.
Equal and opposite. Nothing can be created, but the force, opposite, also being created. You're all here. You're all the force. You couldn't exist here without an opposite one following you. I believe you've met one.
It's ominous.
You saw
was
the
me.
Mayari where shadow bending took over you.
So are you saying that all the rest of our group, they have shadow versions of themselves here, mirrored
Mirrored,
versions?
yes. The worst possible case. The version of you that she would never allow to exist.
Mine was probably the one we had least to worry about.
The fact that you're still here, and she's still here.
Are they truthful, these mirrored versions of ourselves, or are they all the worst of us, like you were saying?
I don't think I can answer that.
Don, do you know anything about the Avatar's mirrored version?
Which one?
There are multiple?
Avatars? Yes, many.
No, not avatars. The avatar's equal and opposite reaction.
What do you mean? This place is the Avatar's opposite reaction.
Oh, makes sense. With peace comes disorder, right? Or like that type of thing.
Disharmony, a place that can never die because it was never alive. Opposing a force that can never die because it must be alive.
So, if this place was to end, what would happen to the Avatar?
Because I don't really know.
Do you know where the heart of Tenebris is?
Oh, I stay far from that place.
Why?
I have no reason to be there.
Hold on, back up a second. What's important about this heart place?
Okay. When I took a step away, I spoke with the entity that And she'll kind of like put her hand to her chest. And it said the only way for us to bring peace is to end Tenebris by going to its heart. Because humans are trying to control it, something that shouldn't be controlled.
Oh. Okay, so all we gotta do is go there and do the thing. Sounds simple enough.
Easiest solution. A simple one.
Do you want us to destroy this place? This place that's like, what is it, vacation home, or is this your real home?
I am a visitor passing through this place like every other spirit.
So you're a spirit. Haha.
Aren't you?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course we are. Oh gosh.
I will not miss this place. We'll have to move on eventually.
That we do as spirits. Yeah.
This voice in your head that said to destroy this place. You trust it.
It's been kind to me. It's comforted me. I want to trust it. But maybe there's something wrong with me. Because the comfort almost makes me not trust it. But I think that's a me problem.
That is a pickle. If you go to the heart, find the answers for yourself, and if you still trust that voice, do what you need to do. Until then,
Hey,
you're free to rest.
thank you. She'll turn to Faye and Ember and just be like, what are you thinking?
I'm with you.
Ember puts a hand on your shoulder and we both are.
I have a villain point.
Oh no.
Hoop!
We love to hear that.
Look at me!
Okay.
Hoop!
No, you gotta let it,
Look, open your
let it
eyes.
happen.
Look at me. Open your eyes. Look at me. Are you seeing me?
Mm-hmm.
Haven't we been through enough already?
Nope.
Not even remotely.
Nah.
I'm gonna try
We're
to
all gonna be
shift
fine.
everybody's balance.
Oh gosh.
Woo!
Gosh.
So, if anyone would
gosh.
like to try to resist, know that on a failure, it shifts you twice.
Okay.
Yeah, Kim's not even going to. I'm full on. This is the moment to try and manipulate Kim right now.
Balance is further shifted.
Yay!
Is anyone trying to resist?
So it's if you don't resist, you shift over 1. If you do resist, you shift over 2.
If you do
You
resist,
resist and fail.
yeah,
Or if you fail. Yeah, if you fail.
And you
Okay.
also mark it if you fail. You
And-
also mark a condition and shift twice. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks
I got a 10.
10.
You got
Beautiful.
10. Yes.
Nice.
Resist it.
So you get to choose two.
You
You can clear a
choose those,
condition
yeah.
or mark growth by acting to prove them wrong. You can shift your balance towards the opposite principle, or you can learn what their principle is.
Who is they in this instance?
Great
Yeah.
question.
Oh, God.
What do you mean?
Who are you?
Who is they?
What?
Who?
I'm gonna keep doing that thing I'm super good at.
What do you mean they?
I'm gonna shift back toward the center, and I'm going to mark a point of growth.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Anyone else trying to resist?
Okay, I feel like I have to resist because I'm already at the thing. I'm already there.
Yep.
So I have to try.
You gotta try.
But also, if it goes bad,
If it goes bad, it goes bad.
Either way.
Yeah,
So,
it's a lose-lose potential win.
All right, here we
You
go.
gotta take it.
I'm living life. You ready? Bam!
Mhm. You got this.
Oh yay!
Mm.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
Nice. You get to choose one. Clear a condition
Nice.
or gain or mark your growth. Shift your balance towards the center or learn one of their principles.
I'm gonna shift my balance toward the opposite
Shift
because
that balance, baby.
because I just did a thing that was like I'm here for you. Which
It
Yeah.
was
Community.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Community.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right.
I decided not to mark growth. I'm just going to remove my angry condition because Dai's had a chance to chill.
Nice.
Sometimes
I
all you
took a
need is
nap.
sleep.
I took a nap. He did on bed for the first
Safe
time in a
nap.
month.
You're not you when you haven't slept.
To be honest, you're in a replica of the city. Why wasn't that like one of the first places you tried to look at?
I don't know. Dai stepped through a portal and into hell. He's not going to expect
With a
know?
replica of the city, I would have immediately, if I had no idea what was going on, I would have went to my house.
full.
I'd be like, actually, Kim is going to enjoy the pleasures of home.
You know,
He was.
you know, next time I step through a magical portal, end up in a magical ruined Baltimore surrounded by bear, sharks, and shadow spiders, the first thing I'm going to do is just think to go to my house. I think that.
You know?
Also, I love the idea that Dai decided to wait in the area, but just didn't realize how long he'd be waiting.
Right.
I'll wait for him to
Yeah.
get here.
Yeah, it's like any day now, right?
A month goes by.
Any day now. Just for a few seconds. A few
Loyalty.
minutes, right?
Oh my gosh.
I know, it hurts me. It hurts.
Ah.
I brought it on himself. I can't feel bad anymore. Not after that little argument.
Damn.
Gone.
All right. Faye, are you going?
That's not family friendly.
Neither is Badcock, but here we are.
We didn't say that on stream.
Oh.
And now we
It's out
have,
there now.
Yeah.
It's
Now it's in
revealed.
the universe now. Hey, are you resisting?
I'm not. I'm
Just
just.
taking the balance.
Yeah, I'm getting more confident. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna figure this out. We'll solve it. I could do this.
Heck yeah.
I can do that.
I will attempt to resist because I'm in a similar place as Ember, and
I believe
I'm
in
going
you.
to topple over if I take the one. So
Let's go.
might
let's
as
go.
well try to.
Oh.
Well, I don't know where that die went.
Floor
somewhere.
dice
This
don't
one.
exist. That's what I always say.
That's right.
That's the
Ooh,
universe's
you
dice now.
know, the dice tell a story. We have a hero point.
Me too.
Oh, snap.
two.
We have two hero points?
hero points.
You got
Do we have two
hero
hero points and two
Nice.
villain
got
points?
two.
Then?
One more villain point.
Okay, so I failed that one. Should I re-roll it or should we
yes,
save it?
Yes, we've had enough bad
Re-roll it,
rolls
yeah.
tonight. Take it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
All right, then I will re-roll and hope for better days. That is better days. 8. Woo, great.
Good
Yay.
enough.
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness.
Do you shift your balance back
I would have
towards the
cried if
center?
it didn't.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I have a bunch of conditions, y'all, but yep, I'm gonna be
Yep.
shifting my balance.
What's a condition, anyways? Balance is all that matters right now.
So-
Fair.
When you're shifting your balance, that's not like your main balance. That's just going back one step
Yeah,
from
going back
where
one
you've
step
gone.
towards.
Great. Okay. Perfect. I will take that. I will clasp Ember's hand, and my hand is quivering on yours, and it shakes as it goes up, like I'm almost afraid to take it. But then I'll look you in the eyes, and I will. Right. We've got this.
There's a warmth to his hand. It grows a little warmer. Yeah, we do. Right, Faye?
Yeah, I got this.
All right, now that that's settled, perhaps we should, I guess we should wait for Kim.
You can go back to your rooms, get some rest if you'd like. Could search. I don't. If there's any drinkable substance left in this place, welcome to it.
Yeah, no, I said we don't get hung. Messed
No.
up because I left.
But sometimes drinking is just good for the mind.
You can say that
We were
again.
drinking. What are you talking about? Are we
Whatever
talking
you
about
can
like
find.
water? All right, let's go rum it.
Spirits.
The liquid spirit.
We are in the
Hey.
spirit world after all. Hey.
Hey.
Turn down for what?
It's time to throw a kickback.
Turn down for what?
Is there anything that any of you would like to do while we're resting? You could all clear a point of fatigue if you have any.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I love being at center with no conditions and no fatigue.
You know,
That's
must be
what
nice.
happens when you have a team full of people that charge into danger ahead of you.
Yeah.
Can I ask Dawn something?
Absolutely.
Regardless of what we do you know how we get back?
No. But if you're meant to go back, I'm sure you'll find a way.
Darn tootin' I will.
I believe you have a date to get back for.
Yeah.
I did
You
hear
have a
about
date?
that. That was...
Yeah. I was surprised too, but thankfully, I think the pan won her over.
I found one.
I think you all have something to go back for. Like it or not. This place may be comfortable. It may be safe. It's certainly not where you're meant to be. Not forever. If you all trust Mayari, Mayari trusts this voice. I think you could all probably see that Dawn gives Mayari this look, or gives this voice this look, kind of looking through Mayari of like, I see you. Then I think you have the next step.
So you trust it or you don't trust it?
My trust is hardly the issue here.
Well, you've got wisdom of the ages and the sewers.
I'm an old man who's barricaded himself into the sewers for most of his life.
An old man who's used to conning people. So is it a con or not?
If it were me, I'd ask a lot more questions.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Gold.
I got this, guys. Don't worry. Favorite drink?
Rex wine.
So it's a good one. My father used to drink that. I snuck it one time. He did not like it. Said,
What do
"Stay
you
on
do?"
my stuff." He made me do drills for 3 hours.
Gut Punch RPG. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yo,
Oh my gosh.
Welcome, Raiders.
Ayo.
None of us are crying. Ignore that. They're fake tears. Nothing emotional is
Feel
happening.
No
We're
one's having a
playing-
breakdown right now.
Yeah.
We're playing the Avatar Legends RPG. We are stuck in a place called Tenebris, a land between the material realm and the spirit realm, where we're hunting the heart. And long story, but we're just gonna break the line of avatars. That's all.
Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Eh,
Also
the
the shadow
Ender just
bending.
continues to ask Don questions.
Oh yeah,
Because he believes that that thing was pointed at. He's like, just ask more questions. So he's like, I got this, but he just continues for a long time.
and if any of you are bothered by non-canon bendings, I'm going to give you a heads up that we have glass bending, we have shadow bending. Have we seen anything else?
Not
Those two so
yet.
far, but
Just
I
those,
know
yeah.
but
you've
we
got
have
other
all the
things.
catastrophes that happened. That doesn't
Mhm.
technically count as bending, but that's wild.
Yeah, everything's
Um,
fine.
Faye is a backbender apparently.
Hey.
Hey.
This ain't your dad's avatar, the last day.
But yeah, is there anything else that any of you would like to do while we are resting?
Yeah, I think Mayari is going to, while the series of questions to Dawn is going, after she decides, okay, I'm tapping out of this, is going to meander, to try to find Kim.
You know, Kim's still in the office.
Would I be able to find her via listening for someone weeping?
think
The
so,
pathetic
yeah.
cries.
Okay. I don't think Mayari even tries to open the door. She knows Kim needs her space. But she will, kind of, her step is starting to kind of like hop a bit. She knows she needs to be resting. But she makes her way to the door and then kind of turns and slides down it until she sits. And she kind of just does a little knock. And then she'll take a breath. Kim, you don't have to say anything. I'm just, I'm really sorry. I know I've been off. I know I've been, I don't know, a little cold or distant or... I was angry with you earlier yesterday when I was trapped in this place alone. And I was calling for you. And you didn't come. And when I got out of it and was just back in the real world or whatever, I was mad at you. I was really... I felt like you left me alone, and then I realized that Dai's kind of experiencing the same thing, and I was mad at him for being mad at me. And it made me realize I shouldn't have ever been mad at you because you couldn't get here. You couldn't get to me. But I know you wanted to. I know you would have wanted to. And I hope you're okay. And I love you very much. And I've got a bunch of stuff to dish, so whenever you're ready, I can do that. But for now, I can just sit here. I'm good to just sit here. And be here for when you're ready. And that's what she'll do. She'll sit there until Kim is ready. GM, I'm wondering if in that I can like provide an opportunity for I'm wondering if I can tap into like a possible guiding comfort if Kim is open to it at some point. And even seeking some, but that's only if Kim is open to it, or when she is open to
it. At this moment, I am actively denying every single instance of letting someone help me with this. Through the door. It's just... Do you know what I had to deal with? I went out looking for you. Because I know you were upset being here alone last time. What I found wasn't you, but it looked so much like you. She sounded like you. She moved like you. I knew that she wasn't you. But I couldn't treat her any differently. I knew she wanted to find you. And so I wanted to take her away. No matter what that would have meant to me. And so she attacked me. And I didn't want to fight. I had no choice. She just looked too much like you. What I did. I'm not okay right now. I just want to be alone. So, I would love nothing more to talk to you and to see you. And to hug you and remind myself that it wasn't you. But I can't do that right now. I need you to go and rest up. Please.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened. And Mayari's gonna stand up, take a couple steps, and then, as quietly as she can, tiptoe back to the door and just kind of curl up on the ground and try to rest.
Faye, Ember, three of you would have a chance to go into your rooms, get a few minutes of rest. But is there anything the three of you would like to do?
Today's been a day, hasn't it? Oh, you wanna go?
I was gonna say, Dai. As soon as Dai got into his room with his walk, Dai just passed the fuck out. It's like
Finally, a sense of safety
Yeah.
and comfort.
It's just like my home away from home, away from home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's been pretty crazy.
It could have been worse, I think. Considering, one of those big things that Dimension could have popped up out of nowhere.
Right.
No, we're underground. We're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as we don't provoke them. I mean, we can get there without provoking them, right?
Fair. Yeah.
Speaking of things popping up,
Oh god.
No!
Using that second villain point.
you'd hear footsteps coming into this place. Someone kind of just pushing the door open. At the moment, I think the two of you are the only ones in any position to even see this.
Stand up immediately.
Yeah. We're ready.
So you figure lean in. Completely clean-cut face, but very long auburn hair. very kind of like thin, not quite gaunt figure, but a little bit lanky. Old man, you in there? Hello?
Who are you?
You're not who I'm looking for. Who are you?
We asked you first.
I asked you second.
Yeah.
Can't beat that logic.
Yeah. I'm Faye.
I
Fine.
don't say anything.
Who are you?
Tired and hungry.
It's a horrible name.
It runs in the family.
Don't say that.
Roku.
Ooh.
Wait, Avatar?
How'd you know that? This figure is like maybe 17.
Damn. Fresh Avatar.
I look at Faye and I'm like, I've heard he's the weakest of the avatars. I think we can take him if it comes down to it.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Sorry. Come on in. We've heard about you through the books.
Yeah. All the books. I've been reading all of them.
You mean books?
Yeah.
Maybe. Come on in. We got a drink here.
Yep. Enjoy a drink with us.
Crack a cold one with the boys.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just came to ask the old man something.
No, it's fine. I'm also from the Fire Nation. You have nothing to fear.
Why do I feel like you know so much about me and I have no clue who you are?
Ember Zolzaya of the family.
None of that means anything to me.
Is my family not famous?
That's shit.
All right. My family is famous.
Look, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, he seems a bit young, so maybe time's all wonky. So
That's fair. Well, the old man is here, but I don't know where. Down and wait.
Oh, I can't wait.
Why not, stranger?
Just told you my name.
Why not, Roku? So cool.
It sounds so
Right.
weird when you
Avatar.
say it. Why does my name sound so weird coming from you?
I don't know what's your name.
Yeah, just tell him I stopped by, came for some advice, but clearly he's busy.
Oh, we're pretty
I'm a
smart.
great sage. Yeah, we're great sages.
We
can
can
offer
give
you some advice.
Yeah, please have a seat.
Don't think I'm gonna do that.
Are you sure? I mean, look, we got drink. You got two sages
Right.
and all the time in the world.
I'm gonna go. I'll be back. Hopefully when you're gone.
That won't happen. But all right.
Yeah. Good luck.
Just kind
See you
of
later, Avatar Roku.
steps back.
Yeah.
Pauses for a moment. And then steps out.
He just does not have the guts to kill his best friend.
What?
You know, in the books.
Fire Lord.
Right. All right.
Yeah, you know, the whole thing that happened with the Fire Nation tried to take over the world.
You wouldn't
Friend,
kill
you
your
do
best
too.
friend, would you?
If you were gonna take over the world, I would.
All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Just
Thanks.
avoid doing that.
He's gonna skip over the part where Ember admitted that he was his best friend.
With that, I feel like the two of you are free to sit and drink whatever liquid you happen to find in this place. I don't even know if it can be qualified at this point.
It's been sitting for a while for sure. It's
Yeah,
potent.
it's like the wine. When you let it sit for like 20 years, it becomes, really rich, flavorful. It's like that.
Ooh.
The apocalypse just makes it taste better.
But
Certain
eventually,
due catastrophe.
I'll reconvene. Except for maybe Kim, unless Kim has never come out.
And that was the
Please,
last we
yeah.
saw of her.
No,
Kim lives
Kim's
with him.
plan was to try and look for some of the other familiar places while everyone was out. But if Mayari's just up against the wall,
Yeah, the
then
second you try to open the door, it's like, oh, I'm still
Damn,
asleep.
is there-
You could come
Wait.
over me.
are there other routes out of Don's office?
Of course there are.
I'm
Yeah.
finding a way out of here without disturbing Mayari and without anyone else knowing, except maybe Don, but I'm not going to talk to him right now. Not after that, no.
Just grab that panel at the back of the office and just kind of slide it off to the side. See the little escape hatch that leads out.
I just want to imagine
Handle.
Don's office has like 7 of those and just like all over.
Half of them just circle back around onto each other.
Only 7.
Candle
have
does flick on back in the office. Where are you headed?
I don't know.
Is that any different than usual?
No.
You didn't run then? Why are you running now?
Things are very different right now.
You just said they weren't.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I know you found my letter.
You didn't really try and hide it at all.
Didn't expect you to come barging into my office and start rifling through my things, to be fair.
I did not rifle. It was out there.
It's in a closed book.
You should
but
know better. You of all people should know better.
Didn't expect you to be here. I thought I'd have time to revise it. Perfect the wording. It's a little sappy.
Uncharacteristically so. But I still like it. Even if it kind of hurt to read.
I meant it. You're unique. A lot of potential that I don't really see in a lot of people.
Hasn't really led me to the best of places, clearly.
Look who it's led you to. You have someone who believes in you more deeply than I think anyone has ever believed in me ever. Or has anyone believed in anyone ever? I don't know if anyone can be as loyal as Faye is. Faye may have invented a new level of loyalty. Mayari
Trees in the distance.
loves you. It is going to be there for you no matter what. Ember will burn the world down to keep you all safe. Die in its own way. It's just trying to keep you all together. Despite how much you all may push against that. And you're here. You heard something, end of the world, danger, something, and nothing. I don't know about you, but I don't know many people that would do that.
You really gotta pull out the dad talk now.
Because when you're successful here, you save the world and you are hailed as heroes, and you return home to lavish praise and gift, luxury and riches. I won't be there.
You won't?
No. I moved on. I didn't tell you. I didn't tell anyone. In fact, by the time you get back, as far as anyone's concerned, you've been in charge this whole time. I've been sick.
This place is what you meant in the letter. Your
Part of it.
retirement.
Yes. You weren't supposed to come find me, but here we are.
It wasn't exactly planned.
In a way, no. It's going to end up here.
Between light and dark and good and evil, immortal in spirit.
That's me in a nutshell. Good, never evil. It's there.
Is this the last time I'm seeing you?
No. That'd be absurd.
Good.
Might
I'd
be
have
a
to
while.
hate you if it was.
To do that anyways.
Yeah.
Going to be a while. But someday.
Someday.
Till then, you're in charge now.
I am. Oh no.
Don't let it go to your head. Know that you have a legion of hundreds of thieves at your beck and call, and you are wanted by every organization in Republic City.
Did you give them my identity?
Absolutely, I did.
I should have known. Oh my. I have a. Oh. No.
It's fine. You're paying off most of them.
What have you turned me into?
Auto payment.
This is okay. This is fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
While you aren't seeing anyone, just that flickering candle, you do feel the presence of someone just come over and just wrap their arms around you. It is going to be okay.
I want to thank you, and I want to hug you, and I want to scream at you, and I want to hit you. My life has been chaos since we met.
Yes, but
And
it's
I'm
been
happy
fun.
for that. The others are resting. We still don't know what to do here.
I want to tell you this, but you can share this if you feel the time is right or not. Her name is Malgrith.
Her?
The voice your friend is talking to used to be
Fundamental.
a spirit of balance and harmony. When the spirit of the Avatar gained its ability to reincarnate, harmony was broken. That's when Tenebris was created. That's when Malgrith was broken. I don't think she remembers being the guardian of balance. I think she only remembers the day that she was broken. I don't know if she's evil. I think she knows if she's evil. I wouldn't trust her until you know that what she wants is the right thing.
Malgrith.
Type the name in chat for me. No, I say these names on stream, and I think clearly there's only one way to spell this. No. You get like 8 different spellings back.
You know?
Yeah,
It's the power of the
MEAL.
human language, baby. Oh,
I
I
have
was
yet
very
to get
close.
one right.
That's not what I was gonna guess, huh?
I mean, we heard dawn, and we
One letter
immediately
off.
went for like the sun
D-O-M...
dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malgrith. Malgrith.
I was close.
I was one letter off this time. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah,
Gonna
I'm
do
Was
always,
it an
E8
E for an I?
yeah. I was
Yep.
thinking E instead of an
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I. Clearly, it's a MEALGREPH.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's the only way
Clearly.
to spell it.
So,
E-H.
I'm not going to stop you from running, Kim. Everyone, heavens above, knows that I've done my fair share of running.
You kinda sold out my identity. So yeah.
But yes, if you're not being chased by everyone, then what drives you to be better than me?
going to ignore that comment. I'm not running this time. I've gathered myself somewhat. Now it's figuring out what to do next.
There's a room full of people over there to help you with that.
There sure is.
That candle flicker by a little, and you feel a shove just towards the front door. Good luck.
Luck is not what I need.
Well, then I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
That candle fully flickers out.
Remind me again what room I'm currently in now.
In his office, kind of tucked away back behind the rows of little like barracks rooms.
I'm not going to go through that main door yet. I am going to want to find another way to get into that main area we would always meet at, the bar.
Oh yeah. 7
Without
different
disturbing
secret
the art.
entrances that lead to hidden rooms, that lead to the sewers, that leads to the main entrance. Yeah. You'd have your pick.
What I'm gonna do is in classic Kim fashion. I'm going to tidy up a little bit. Make a nice little table we can all sit together. See if there's any food or decent non-alcoholic drinks I could scavenge. If not, I would pick through my bag for anything and prepare for when everyone wakes up. And when I'm done, I will just sit there and wait.
I mean, you'd know where to find Don's stash of old bottles that have been sitting there since before Dawn even took over, of just the good stuff.
Yeah. We're feasting. We're gathering in style before we potentially throw our lives away for something we don't fully understand. Seems as good as time as any. And Kim just waits.
A child.
Aww.
Here comes the child.
Baby Hoop.
Mini hoop.
Adorable.
Then I think as you sit there and prepare, staring at Don's cloak just draped over the bar, starting to hear your companions rise one after the other, preparing themselves to come out and meet you. I think that's a fantastic place for us to bring this game to a close.
Yeah. Healing art.
I don't like it. Get it away from me.
Emotions, no.
Not my
I hate
feeling.
it. Kim hates it. Go away.
Kim's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Kim has learned the power of self-respect.
Hey.
Let's throw in some less depressing music here.
Ooh.
Yay.
There we go. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to my beautiful cast who came in just guns blazing with the emotions today. For 2 months off, we kind of came in and jumped right into this.
You know?
All gas, no breaks, baby.
And Hoop still has one more villain point.
Oh,
And we
God.
still have one more hero
We'll
point.
save it for next time. We'll bank them.
Roll it over.
But yeah, that's
I
all I
want it
got.
noted.
I'm gonna pass it around, give her a chance to tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and then we will sign off. We'll go the same order we did for intros. So first up is Caitlin.
Hey everybody, I am Caitlin Kenny, and tonight I played Mayari Besho, back here every other Friday, typically. So we'll see if we're back on the sketch, on the regular. You can find me at kkenny, KKENNEY plays, on Twitter. I'm still gonna call it Twitter. Instagram, and other such places. I'm a playwright and game writer and screenwriter, so if you need any of those things done, hit me up. And I'm here at the Lost Caravan, so you can catch me on the Avatar stream here, and occasionally on some one-shots that I'm either running as a GM or participating in. So yeah, tune in and check it out. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody else too. I love playing with y'all. It was a blast to get back in the seat with y'all.
All of the emotions.
Yeah.
Over to
Rollercoaster.
Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt. I've been Faye. You can see Faye here every other week. Zwok as well. So we're rocking and rolling with his superhero cape. But you can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG. And oh my gosh, this campaign just gets me so jazzed every time. So I'm just excited to be back. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Over to Xtel.
Hello, everybody. I'm Xtel. I've played Ember, the firebender of the Prodigy playbook, who may start getting closer to his friends now that stuff is shifting towards the other side. You can find me at Extra King on the socials. I'm not on Facebook. Never there. You can hire me to run games for you. Teller is what I do. So you can hire me to run games for you and start playing, or you just want to like reach out to me or something and be like, hey. But you can find me here every other Friday for this. So excited to be back. You can also catch me every other Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Yeah. On Alter Echo Archives, where I play Jax, who likes to punch things. And got beat up by a really strong woman a couple sessions ago, and it was a wonderful time. It was a great time. She was tall and buff, and yeah, she was wonderful. And he almost died. He's in love.
You're just living on more of your Carlac dreams.
You know?
I mean, it sounds like my
that's
Saturday
me.
night, so.
You know?
That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all.
All right, over to Winter.
Hello, everyone. My name is Winter. You can find me at my personal Twitter at Fiction and False, where I post a lot of TTRPG hot takes and trans stuff and just personal ramblings. You can also find my 2 professional accounts at Cyber Coven Art. I'm a founding member of the Cybernetic Coven Artist Collective. We're currently working on a bunch of projects with a bunch of stuff up on our Patreon. Check us out there, which you can get to from Twitter. You can also find me at BC Publish. I'm the founder of Beautiful Chaos Publishing, which is a minority-focused publishing company looking to help creators for TTRPGs and fiction. I do publishing, development editing, copy editing, and production and sales. So if you have anything that you're looking to get started, feel free to shoot me a message and we can talk shop. And as always, great to be here. Great cast, great players, and Soup's cool. So
over to McCall, the backbone of the emotions tonight.
true.
I've been through it. Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Nicole. She, they. I played Kim Tamo, the earthbender traveling merchant, now ruler of the underground. Listen, folks, we've been through it tonight. I would like to take this moment to remind everyone to drink some water. And tell people you love them. You could find me on social media. That was the worst place to put that. As Eterno Studio or McCall Art, as I am on Twitch. That is AETERNO Studio. I am an independent artist / full-time college student / part-time retail worker right now. I'm busy and I'm so happy to finally have this stream back. I've missed it so much. I missed everyone. I did not miss crying my eyes out last time, and I'm certainly not going to miss crying out my eyes tonight. But I'm always going to be coming back for this. You can only honestly find me here every other Friday whenever we have an Avatar Legends game now. Yeah, that's me.
That just leaves me. Of course, I have been Andrew, your storyteller for tonight's game and for most games around here. Although, you're going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM seats in the coming weeks. Especially for, like, October, November, December. We got a bunch of guest GMs lined up. And if you want to come roll some dice with us, we do casting calls each and every month for a bunch of mostly indie games. We throw in some slightly larger games like Lancer and Pathfinder. Some 5e occasionally if we have some guest GMs running it. You never know. Come hang out with us. But that's all I got. Let's see who is... Lollygaggers are live. Over there.
Yeah, lollygaggers, let's go!
But yeah, that's all I got. Throw out that
2
raid.
weeks.
As always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Nah.